A wonderful day from here, all the patriots, all the lovers of freedom. God Almighty bless you all. The Ancient of Days bless you all. May the God of your ancestors bless you and keep you. My next prayer today is that you are fully well in all your ways. That God Almighty is restoring you back those energy that the bad influence in our society have caused in your life. So whatever be your lost glory, at the sea is moving up and down, so everything you have lost will come across your way. In the name of the God of the ancestors of our land, please just help share this very broadcast. There is fire on the mountain. There is fire on the mountain. Please kindly just help and share this very broadcast. Some of the things that we have been telling you about Christianity, a lot is unveiling. I know because most of us, we have been over-indoctrinated. It is hard for us to believe because we are seeing these people as if they have God. You, Peter, God bless you. Good evening from here. You, Peter. That's our first commenter today. God Almighty bless you all. Please, the only way this broadcast can go viral is for you, let your hand be love and like button. Don't be pressing it often. Let it also be that that's the only offering you can pay to us. The gospel you have been hearing have not benefited anything rather than the word that which we present to you right from the one. Because we are here to save lives. We are here to preach the gospel of redemption. That's our core duty. We'll keep on doing it to the end of time. Please, if you are watching, it is very, very imperative that you share this broadcast. As you do that, God Almighty bless you in a hurry. We must have to begin to decolonize our mind if we must have a better society. The Bible said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. It is the little you can be able to absorb today your society. That's why your society is like it. That's why you are seeing a lot of menace around you. And these menace will not stop. Except you have to mentally free yourself. Because you can't just imagine it. This month has been a month. A lot of things are happening. The custodians of our religion are the one giving us problem today. Imagine you that they taught. Look at this thing, don't do it. Even you are even keeping yourself. Most of you today don't even have a boyfriend. You don't have, because they said fornication is a sin. Most of you today, you don't even have a girlfriend because they told you fornication is a sin. But the same person that told you fornication is a sin is sleeping, he or she is a pedophile. So that to say there is something wrong. We need to change the very first narrative. And I've told you before now, Christianity is the highest scam that have ever happened to humanity. I know most of you will not believe because you are used to the melodious songs. You are used to going to church every Sunday to sing. As if that's what keeps you alive. Until you get rid of this thing, you go nowhere in life. That's why today you see our life is still chatter. We are still migrating. You know why? Because of Christianity. They have caused more harms in our society than good. They never told us more. They never told us to love ourselves. Apart from how we are going to respect them, respect your daddy. I will be playing audio to you. A lot of you might have seen it. How a pastor, we are talking to making love with a 16-year-old girl. So it is very, very amazing. I don't know how we find ourselves here. I don't really know how we find ourselves here. Who is going to remove us from this mess? We are not going to be waiting for international communities. We must have to free ourselves from these people first. Even those of you saying obedience, you are mentally a slave. There is no way you can even vote for obedience that very day because there is something wrong with this head. And most of us become so stupid. What stupidity? You are seeing the truth, you are still believing on the lie. It is too glaring that this thing is gain. The highest Yahoo in life is Christianity. I know you will not believe because you are carried away. I know you will not believe because they have a lot of melodious. So most of you today, without doing praise and worship in the morning, you don't go anywhere. Check your life and the people who does not go to church, and they tend to follow up the moral their father and their mother taught them. Their life is more better. They have deceived us for so long. That's why people, of course, have stand up to make sure we crumble this Christianity in Africa and we go back to our tradition. We go back to our tradition. What pastors and representative of this very body of Christ is doing to our people, native doctor does not do it. You do not see it among the Aye and the Aye. That's why today religion remains our #1 major problem in Africa. Because nobody talks to them, you don't probe them, you know, whatever thing they do, whatever they like, they do. Except we start checkmating these people, we go nowhere. Except we start checkmating these people, we go nowhere. I think we have to first of all do revolution about this Christianity before even we face our political problem. If we can solve this very problem of Christianity in our society, the political issue is very small. On that one day we can solve the rest. So please, if you are watching, you share. Eternal King of Glory, breathe in your word. Let there be healing, let there be salvation. As many, O Lord, whose life have been hijacked by this fake pastor, with the movement of this very water, I pray may you purify their hearts. As many that is lying in the name of this gospel, Father, Lord, continue to expose them. Let them get a global disgrace. And as many that is in this bondage, that is into mental slavery, that is into this indoctrination, that they weaponize the gospel and they put fear into us, so that the time we don't do what they have asked us to do, our mind will be shivering in ancient of days. As many people whose heart is so something like bread, give them the heart of stone, so that whenever their pastor talks to them, they can be able to reply with a better answer which you have deposited in their hearts. I ask, can you breathe in your word tonight? Let there be healings and let there be salvation. Let there be deliverance. In the name of the God of the ancestors of our land, he said, please, if you are watching, make sure you share this very broadcast. It is very, very imperative you share this very broadcast you are watching. We are going to be unveiling a lot of things to you tonight. We will be unveiling a lot of things. A lot of you feel we are joking. We are not joking. Whosoever will lay caution, a caution must to lay. Almost to lay, because this Christianity have damaged our people more than the good he have done. That's why today a military that lasted for only 3 years, you have been in church for 30 years. Just the character of Jesus Christ. You see, he passed medicine for university. He don't pass now. I don't know what we are doing. We are just there, the same pastor who is doing it. Okay, look at what's happening to Suleiman. Okay, let not even believe. But according to, I was told one time, I'm going to give you this very story. Because if this same thing happened to other person, this same pastor will tell you that in every element of a rumor, there is truth inside. Now, how will you be entering problem of woman all the time? How? How will you be facing this scandal all the time? And what are you trying to do to stop it? If it's the counseling, you are counseling them in your office that is making them to blackmail you. Why not stop it? Why not stop the counseling in your office? So the thing is just that they have so put us into this mental slavery. They do juju in your head all the time. Particularly the people that you know with their real consciousness. They tell you that the more you see, the more you feel you are going, the lesser you are saying things. A lot of us today, we will die with this pastor. You go to comment section on YouTube or in Facebook, people are still saying you are putting down the man of God. Even when these people are testifying, look at what happens to me. For how long will they keep on blackmailing one person? And why the same Jesus Christ not punishing these people? If you lie on me here now, our section come here. If you lie on me, I know they play. I go somewhere. I don't even know the camp away there, but I know there's something here. I go somewhere and I ever. Then you wait for the repercussion under 6 months. I don't even have any altar in my house. I will come up, pull it up, pray, I pray. Now here for the prayer. Make one more book. Why not these people come say, yeah, they raise up Bible in the air. Leave DSS alone. He says, that's how to fight, heavily fight. Exodus 40:40, God will fight your fight, you will hold your peace. And they are not waiting for God to fight their fight too. I'm going to be playing an audio to you of a 70-year-old man running after a 16-year-old girl. The atrocity our pastor is committing in society. You just see somebody with just that. Look at this man that died in so and so church. The other time, I know it was the children and all of us that who slapped back. That was why people like us, we dropped it. Because if you are fighting for people who live in fear, hoping that is the man, I think Osato, Pastor Osato something now, Daniel something Osato. The man vanished. The man were kidnapped up to now. We have seen confessions where pastors will use human beings to bury something human being in the altar. We have seen confessions. Because we have a bad government, that's why these things are like that. And our stupid senators, they are just there. Our House of Rebel would have carried this thing to whatever and say, any pastor we see again, that church will be closed. All these people should be investigated. Set up a secret police that will be investigating these people. And this is your being, and go and meet these guys. Are you really sure? Can you give us your proof? Suleiman should be investigated as many they are confessing, so that we know the good ones that are remaining. Our children are not safe. Pedophilia everywhere. I don't know where we are going from here. And the same people this thing is benefiting, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. Look at churches. It's like a company in the company we have in Nigeria. The church is modern. Is it supposed to be like that? How many churches do we have in Europe? You see churches everywhere. They have branches everywhere. We are just tired of making one particular announcement all the time. You guys are not taking it serious. I've told you before, let's start from somewhere. The jumping from tree to tree of a baby monkey does not make him a babu, but a start. Whatever thing we are doing, like, let's start it from somewhere. Let's punish these people. Stop going to church, at least go on strike. If you look at Amsterdam today, go to Holland. Farmers, they are protesting. Do you know why they are protesting? They are protesting against this injection. They are not showing it in news. People are fighting. Let's fight these people once and for all. There's no way we can have a better society. Your daughter can be a victim tomorrow. Your son can be a victim tomorrow. Was it not one time like that when one woman he kept his son in a deeper life whatever school? Then at the end of the day, what happened? They said that they were doing something with the boy. All these things are real. We are counting it as it's not real. Pedophilia is real. Child trafficking is real. Harvesting organ is real. Adrenochrome is real. No one is fake. Why do you think Donald Trump comes in? Do you know how many people that have been arrested so far? We are counting all this thing. This society, my dear, the day will go affect you. The day will go affect you. The day when they go do vaga your daughter for your eye, home and abroad, your eye go neat. As a human being, we must have to stand up to fight. At least, let's fight for something. Let's try to say, okay, in our time, we were able to stop this very thing. We are not doing anyone. We are saying, is it Buhari that is also going to come and stop Christianity? Okay, Fulani, they are killing us. Those ones, they love themselves, they are not killing themselves, but they are unleashing on us. Yes, our pastors are giving us fake hope. They tell you God will protect you, but they have DSS around them. Look at what Suleiman said. We will look for you, we will come to your house. I'm waiting for a pastor that will go to the mountain and pray. This thing you are saying against me, may he raise that Bible up. Let it do one or two incantations and let heaven say amen to it. You are not questioning them. They will just come talk with the real man. You take it like that. Suleiman should go and pray. That's why my own activism must irritate people and it must inconvenience you, because me have to tell you the truth. They use this Bible till they deny something. If I read no one, no two, let this Bible may kill your children. If I read no one, no two, may his wife never have no peace. If you read no one, no two, may him die young. And let every one of us say amen to it. And let's see. Do you know why they are not swearing? They only want to use police to cover it up. Look at Jeremiah, Omo idiot.
Small picking up testimony that they need for your hand. CCTV camera, you not produce. That one they linger there. Our government have neglected us. They don't care. Michael Jackson sang it now. He said they don't really care about us. He sang it, but nobody believed. The man saw it that they don't really care. For how long are you going to keep on like this? You are no governor. You are no president. You are no traditional leader. You are no Pentecostal leader. And these people, they are stumped to your flesh. They always need you around them. When we share Gary, everybody do it on. See me waka pass. Not they greet anybody who are talk about because they are for themselves. Let Lord do the revolution once and for all. We are waiting for international community to start arresting our pastors. All these things, they don't take it here abroad. Look at Pope the other day now. He went to Canada. He went to Canada to go and make an apology. Over the indigenous people of Canada, they killed children. Were assaulted. Many were killed. Thousands of graves, secret graves were found where they bury little children. Now, if Christianity were to be, check it right from day one. Apart from the story of Moses, Abraham, Abraham deny Sarah. Deny your girlfriend today now to escape danger. May a year no for not beat you for dance. Your girlfriend go divorce you immediately. Just from now say you be Isaac. Carry your babe, go somewhere. Deny and say, if they ask you, say, who be this one? You don't say, even you never have married, you say, is your love wedded wife and dead now go do na part. If you say no, my dear, you don't, now they go grown believe you. But Isaac did it. Now, tell me one story of the Bible that really encourages. You want to tell me about Cain who killed his brother Abel? Don't let me with in the book of Genesis chapter 4. Or you want us to go to Genesis chapter 25 about Esau and Jacob? Look at what Jacob did to his brother. What did the interest you is that the reason why I bring us to certain verse is to compare you to some certain character. It's not all about power. There are power here. Most of you is from water, but to mine, most of you is from the hair. Your power is from the hair. Oh, hence is our booking. Most of you are Ogmanje Forest. Most of you are Obiamoking. But today you are following Jesus. I can't get it. None of us again. None of us want to do the right thing. We are finding cheaper something. I can't get it. I can't get it. Most of our natural things. No knowing where they created this narrative to take away your creative ability. Today we are not creative. I think I don't before they drag artifact now that our great-grandfather do down. How many these should have done? These very youth now that is even writing come and bring about what have they done with their hand? That in 100 years time their children will also see it and say, if they are even invaded the youth now, you don't know what they want to see for their hand. Condom and laptop. And not be able to do the laptop. If Britain is to invade the youth now condom gone. Now they want to see for their hand, I'm a number one man. Beret. Now they want to invade. They have nothing they have done with their head. Do you know why? Because the creative sense, ability was collected from them. And most of us are disobedient to nature today. Make God Almighty to leave us alone. And today we are empty. We are empty, no life. No life. How can you not see reason what is happening? That's on a glaring way now. On a wow now. Christianity is fake now. It's fake now. If you are not seeing it as fake, now you say there's something wrong. Now. If you are still studying this whole thing, go and look at all Catholic. A Catholic here was Kamamu. Anyway, because they created this thing. Let's hide on that. Just as the way they Suleiman right now, you to take cover of the atrocity. Look at pastor we have seen. We have seen Christopher for praying for a woman. We no saying a fake miracle. We have seen it. Why we not believing? I don't understand. Even you not even believing and you are saying you are not believing. I may God they punish you so. Whenever pray, you imagine you're not the friend, but even boy where you even the friend, you not love each other. The boy not hate you, you not hate him. He's with me, it's with you. Nobody reporting each other to God. I don't know what it be. What you are. Don't go where you are not committing sin. The only sin you are committing is your negligence. You know the think where. Now may God they punish you. You know the think where. Now may God they punish you. Do you know Mumu Nasin? He said, if you are not that hot, no cold, he go spit you out. God, waiting God hate pass mumu no day. I will say David na mumu. It's a commit fornication general. God would have not said, say man after my own heart. What made God love David? A sharp man. No? That's why when David arrived Gath, the people where the Goliath people see and say, oh boy, see man no be David in, no be Goliath in. Do you know what David did when he wanted to present himself before the king? David formed an embassy to escape death. Now the king can say, we have a lot of lunatic here now. Why are you bringing on that lunatic again? Mona tell him they go. Can you do that? No, I'm not with that there now. Particularly when babe did there. No, you can't do it too. If you ask some Medo now you a Christian, if we see defending Christianity, even while the sick bed. Now be lesson where they come and I'm going to my way now. God hate foolishness. Tell me, why God not can't say Solomon's 700 wives and 300 concubines? He was a sharp man. God prefer Omila way the sharp than you were Christian. They call yourself you be mumu. God prefer thief way the sharp. Where you also go at times God will you make use of some certain Omila take go rob person. No do my room. Now if God want to punish people, how does he punish people? At times God want to punish my enemy now. He go make you jam hand robber for road. He has say how do you think God is going to punish all these people that we are seeing today? There are streets where God, where thief go enter. The spirit of God go just direct them, make them go on particular woman who walk back because of no kebe. Oh, see what I am. Nobody where all these things. The reason why I see remain on earth today, God they use until they correct some certain errors. Me I tell you, where Christian they cause of okay work can't be no man. When no matter you that cannot even reason now, say fake pastor. How will God use you to do anything? Okay, now tell me now. What mission can God use you to fulfill? You cannot observe it that Christianity is fake. How will God go to okay, who God want use? I better make God, I swear good for the person. I don't know why let him go again. Then you are there, hey, you the family holy. God tell me what take you Uzziah in Isaiah chapter 6 verse 1. Come and tell me what kill Uzziah. At times if we pray some certain drastic prayer here, people they say, what can you do? When no matter no get one. Can God send you on a mission? So I will better pronounce something. At least maybe a river. What's about man low? If no, you can't go no low. But I have to say something. Because I have to have something in my hand. That was why when Moses confronted the Red Sea, he did not say Moses, he said, what is that in your hand? Or where Baba Lao, please, I'm only see one person clicking love and like. The rest of you, what are you doing? Please love and like, or you can exit the page, please. All this love and like will be help. Let us not be on a tanane. I be announcing this in your love and like I have a lot to do. Me don't exhaust myself now, you carry the message, go. You must learn something today. But at times we are selfish. That's why they are using us something today. We are always a victim in everything. Bad society, if our society to be good, most of us today will not be this very giant we are today. We are not going to be here. If our society is good. All these messages you are seeing right now, it have a way of changing a lot of things, a lot of false narrative. Politically, we are finished. Religiously, go to a doctor, they go and check the meaning of traditional religion. You go tire you, you go vomit. Look at what our Pentecostal is doing. There is nothing they do that reflects in the Bible. Let me play this very audio to you. Let me just play a part of it to you because I don't like too much like playing a lot of things. Just listen. Now, you see the man mentioning Jesus. What do you concern Jesus here? I'm not telling you saying fake. You are sleep. You are committing the highest crime in life. In Europe here, you will die in jail because you are sleeping with a minor. Then you say Jesus. Then you are worshiping with the same Jesus with this very mind. Show that you are insane. Because we are seeing the proofs everywhere. We have seen how Jesus Christ have killed our father and killed our mother. I mean, on Jesus Christ of billion. But you won't listen. But I told you about that and what's happening today. And that is better for you to repent. There is a God. Nobody doubt that. Go to God direct. The Roman people, they just put this thing here to take away your power. Let's go for that, little.
I think Mama is away. I think Mama is away.
The guy is saying that her mom is aware of what is happening.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. The time she called me, she was asking me some kind of questions about. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What did you answer her?
I told her that I don't know that nothing like that is going on. She was still insisting about it. She was not like, if maybe I'm doing social and I try it again, I'm going to die.
You tell her the truth?
I didn't tell her it's true.
What did you tell her?
I told her that nothing like that is going on. But she said that she saw it.
But the Naka have told her something like that. Are you hearing me? She was telling me something of me betraying her. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
If I accept that, she have asked me something like that before. I told her it's not true.
She said I'm going to die if I do it again.
Yeah?
She said I'm going to die if I do it again.
You do it again, you do it again.
That she said if maybe I do something like that. If maybe I'm doing something like that. Yes, I'm going to die, yes. Because she already made the cause. Always thinking.
Oh my God, it's not true. What will happen to you? Do you accept that you're still? Did you accept?
Yeah, I did not accept.
And somebody told her. She asked me about it. She said that I am betraying her. I told her it's not true.
Now, even the girl, Mama, or the girl they stay with allegedly, don't first see as the pastor before say they betray him.
Keep the door open. Keep the door so that if you are going out, nobody will know. Around 4 o'clock, it's never be at sleep. What kind of life is this?
Now, you see to it. The problem we have today, what is not a major problem? This is where our problem comes from. I'm telling you today. They sold us out. Okay, is the pastor's wife. But the girl sound now who the girl they stay with. But whosoever that might have say don't already catch them. Now, why will a man of dog? Because you get person face where no one may show, join this very thing. Let me see if we can get it like see the pastor here. This is the pastor. So a lot of things are happening. Then we start bending it. Everybody is not the same. Many are called, few are choosing. This is exactly thing all of them do. Look at $3 the other day, one of the biggest church in America. I think the church is in Georgia. He came out and tell his people in the mainstream media, said that all what he have taught apartheid, everything is false. Everything is lie, it's not correct. Both the books, the cassettes, everything that they had, they should go and destroy it. Now, do you know how many people that man have destroyed their own personal life with those fake doctrines? These all of them going to come out tomorrow. Don't you see the way our pastor is dying in Nigeria? No one of who way. Because the court they belong, that was the actual time they signed. Okay, who have a go salobo rewati? But why Enoch? How old was Enoch? How old was Moses? How old was Abraham? Isaac and Jacob, what is happening? That's why if you are waiting for this thing to repair your society, you are wasting your time. Nothing good can ever come out of it. The reason why I always want to make different kind of references, Why are they not celebrating? Why are there not churches in Nazareth? Let's start asking ourselves questions. Let's start combining dots together. That's why I love Oyibo for one thing. They know how to investigate. Most of the things you are seeing in the world today now, Oyibo they investigate them. But we black, we don't investigate anything. We are never one day go to anywhere and ask questions. Or maybe more go library. Or more see find better gallery go. We heard that blacks were sold to this place. Where which people was into this very slavery. They'll tell you, say, na Bini. Now do the highest human slavery parts, you know. But we don't ask questions. Anything we just come and meet, so far we are living. So far day break. No, that was not the purpose of God creating you to this world. He creates you so that you can also create. We cannot create environment. We cannot create our own narrative. We believe on those lies. We believe on whatever thing we hear in television. We believe on whatever narrative they are bringing up. Okay, right now, you know me, that will also be blowing right now. They are coming with a snake in the monkey shadow. Most of you now, you would have started booking appointments. You can't just book it now because you have no reason to book it. Because I have stood against the door. Even though my enemy, you snake in the monkey shadow. No, I a bad thing with you. My will give me a problem. My woman don't have to work on a problem. Let anybody send a message to your phone. Because I know what they are about to do to humanity. They started again. But I'm only the one blowing it. I get nothing if bad thing happen to you. I get something if you are alive. Because the sky is too big for two birds to have an accident. Now so this life be. You are your own, I'm on my own. I'm not the type that say, okay now, Amy must to woman. If something do you, at least, we have importance in a way. Like some of my dope people now, if not them, me, we no longer. All those are so study. I would have also paid money to start, you know, how did this character live? But in a very close range, I was able to get that. Now. So let's be very, very careful over the narrative we follow. The more we try to do research about things, the more God shows us on certain things that we have not seen before. If God trusts you, we entrust something into your hand. If God first of all show you something, you know, you multiply it. Before you know, God will keep on giving you more. That's why when you pray God for his finger, he will show you his hand. When you pray for God for his hand, he will show you his face. When God shows you his face, then your life that time will not be audible. That is life for you. But the little commitment God has given to us, at least observe what this pastor. Try and be able to combine those together. Why is this accusation in this body of Christ? Is it really real? If it is real, why there all this problem? Okay, they say Jesus Christ of Nazareth. How many times have you ever seen that they are celebrating the birth of Jesus in that same Nazareth? There's none. There is none. There are Jews there. It was 100 years ago somebody came out and named Christianity. In 18 something, that was why they formed Christianity. Somebody like you and I came out and named Christianity. Jesus can't ever tell you he's a Christian, but somebody imposed it. Let you this in to cover our atrocities. That was just the meaning of Christianity. That's why if you check all the I know what I've covered for so many pastors. Your life is more better. They hide under it, so that you don't easily question them. It be like thief, they follow person, they look for waiting loss. You know, question. Now so they are they hide under it. Have you ever one day say, as I quote Bible, I'll say me not the coming pastor. Any person that calling pastor, I'll call them back. Well, it's a pastor of one because it's a name I don't need. I don't need it. You don't call me pastor, man. You don't call me pastor. That is not cost you. They cost me. I will not take it likely from you. But you says on him, you don't call me pastor. Call me a comrade or an archbishop of activism. That's all. I'm not a pastor. I'm doing the work of God. I'm doing the work of my ancestors. The laid down principle you are seeing in the Bible today, the good characteristics of a human being, was the life our ancestors live. It was something that is fundamental. It was inherent in them at the same time and unable. No, now, why is people like us always get confused when they are misbehaving? Because this thing is inbuilt in us. Good character is inbuilt in us. Why people like me not been able to digest it? Have you ever one day see me? I'm criticizing pastor that have a girlfriend. I don't talk go that side. If you go impregnate girl for us, now you go face them. That is not the major problem we have. But why are we deceiving people? Why are we using charms? Why are we using ritualism to sleep with them? After sleeping with a woman, instead of you to give that woman spermatozoid to fresh, and right now the woman is drying. You always say they are lying on you, and you are not coming debunking it with that same word. If I know one, know two, may everything he has may it destroy. That's how it's supposed to be. Any spiritual thing, that was how it's supposed to be. But these people, they are not coming out to come and clear the hell like that. If you lie on me right now, I know say that thing I not doing. I live that confident where I confident someone the matter for water is supposed to make. I'm giving you a clarification. I don't know one, no two. By so doing, the people that are suspecting you, it will be 40% lesser. Then the other 60% will now go for physical forensic analysis or forensic investigations. But you see these people, they are not doing anything. What Suleiman said that I think this love Abi, what do they call that way? You call the curse. Now you were not talking about the girl that brought up the matter before this love. It was not this love Abi, whatever. Now you are insulting the blogger. Now do you really know this person? Why you guys only trying to use force and cunning way to cover up some certain things? Because you guys feel we have no. You guys own the government now. Because at the same time all of them they do. Now why not go do it sweet me sweet you? Who are they to him Suleiman or over? But you sleep with these people at the end of the day, kata or dead they are alive. Too much of everything is bad now. If Suleiman want to preach in church tomorrow, maybe they will be lying on one particular government. This is Suleiman. He did not criticize Muslim tickets. Muslim tickets, he not criticize them. Now, if you can criticize in politics, why do we also checkmate you to what you carry? Because you feel that Muslim ticket is not good. Also, we are seeing that what they are talking. What did they talk follow you will not like them again, even though you are a traditionalist. Even though you are a traditionalist, get it 2 months. I have told you before. Now you force yourself, can't call Jesus. You are supposed to be like Solomon. Because why you now? Every guy want to have know what they under. Then why are we fooling ourselves? Huh? We are so indoctrinated our members that all our members don't want the thing. Those one spirit, we don't cabasa and go another side. That's why at times it's difficult for me to handle this such an issue like this. If I say me I start to swear for you now, I will swear. But I will not do that. Whether you know what here. Let 7 people represent me in Europe. Each country, one person. Let's go to river, connect ourselves at the same time. But we will not do that to you. So that the global disgrace is loud. People do not know how to deny things. You think you can just do it and go scot-free all the time. We now go out fake miracle. We know they complain. It's becoming too much now. Even our father that they don't even know the Jesus. Look at their character. Suleiman, you be say you are from Edo. What did your father, your mother taught you? What moral lesson did you learn from your fathers? Huh? What moral lesson do you learn from your fathers? You go school, too much of everything is bad. You are always there. Otobo, Combo, you get one that Beniga with the civic. I don't know what it be called that one. There are people that have these proofs. Okay, the boy will first they stay with you. He link out to your phone. No one you they do. No one you they accept. No one you they do. Your pastor came out the other time. He they talk another thing. No one you they do. Why not just stop for crying out loud? Or when Suleiman, the church don't tire you, make you rest. At least we have more better problem to talk about. We don't already know now. Now people now see they bring what now bring wash. Or see me now no your church what. Maybe or see me now. He cannot be my true friend. When you are with all these aliens, there's no way it can be. Everybody should be able to connect yourself back to nature, whatever it takes you. Because our faith yes, God bless you. Who be this person with the current? So the way God will bless you and you don't believe your efforts are so good. God bless you now, yes, now faith demudia. Only wherever. Now we'll talk this since more go rest. You know why would they rest? We don't want to be say, man, this guy you carry this for. I know they talk their matter past 2 times. I'll just serious. Why? Because that will not be waiting I can't do. But it is good anytime we see something like this because nobody will be too perfect, you know. It did everybody, but it becoming too much. Woman here, and to what you are representing. If such allegation is put on me every day by the Suleiman, how will you feel? What are you going to say about it? Only you want here, at the end of the day, going to end up quarreling. They brought out a list. Not be saying me I to believe the list, but the way your name is here and there, more I don't want to forget about this body of Christ. Please, my brethren is suffering. At the more you follow the body of Christ, you are going to be having problem. If you are not going to have it now, 10 years time, you are going to be facing serious problem. Go to your God. This mediator where they come put. God not saying only because this one for any man. Nobody died for you. You are on your own. Jesus Christ died for us. Now our country be like that. Why? We not they think. Now he boy died for. He not died for you. Oh, these people were able to build up a better society with what their forefathers told them. America now, they always want to make sure things are okay with them, so that the labor of their forefathers, the labor of their ancestors don't go in vain. Now we want not get ancestors. Now me can they blow ancestors now for social media. A lot of you felt before say ancestors say they serve you do. Now you now know that it's your great-great-grandfather. Now we not get ancestors. How will you make it without your ancestors? How did you come to this life? You are praying in the name of Jesus. Go read the book of Mark. When Black Bartimaeus, even the story in the Bible, he said, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. He called him according to the ancestor. Even that person a story. Are they addressing you? Okay, Efosa Esogi, son of Jesus. Okay, Dodara, Efosa Osage, son of Jesus. Esogi, son of Jesus. How does that work? Look at how Black Bartimaeus shouted. He said, Jesus, thou son of David. He called him to his ancestors. Now, those things were put it down so that if you want to do some certain thing, copy a lot of characters in the Bible. There are some that are not made for you. Some of the one that is not made for you, person slap you here, give on the other side, my dear. It might mean that not be everything you react to. Do not trust to and tell you that back at you. If person slap you, you look and say you feel may you not go your boy and offend, may you not go kill the person. If you look and say maybe prophecy come say avoid fighting, somebody just come slap you, walk away. But most of you will start going and giving you the other job and be your born again. What about when you carry sledgehammer? Then you are gone. We need to start using our head. There are a lot of verses in the Bible that is not made for you. Don't even reason it. Don't even reason it. Those things were adulterated. They put you there to make you mumu. Okay, what does the Matthew 11 verse 12, what does it say? He says, since the day of John the Baptist something, and the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. Only the violent men that take it by force. Are you violent in any form? Tell me you're violent. If I curse Ogun, you're always furious. I'm a sinner. And God cannot use you to, you can never do anything. You are never wanted to do anything for God in your life. You are never wanted to go for protests. Both when you were in Nigeria and abroad. Even when what we know in Rome, how many people came out? But the same people believe in the blood. A lot of our mothers came from Torino to Rome. You know how far it is. Then tomorrow now you say you are serving God. What happened? What is happening? Igbo people does not concern you after all. Now Igbo people, now Igbo people they die. Do people not die? So far my do people not die. Then you say you know God. We are supposed to be an instrument to God Almighty, the God of our ancestors. He will use us in whichever way it can. Just the same way I'm doing my own right now. You can also do your own little way. You can share this video through comment, do copy and paste. After this message, you can even go and write a comment. Go to YouTube where people are misbehaving. This let it be a fight. Anywhere you see a video, you see people commenting rubbish. If it take you 1 year to compose one comment, copy and go and paste it and reply that idiot. Call him all manner of names. That is a Nikompu, is a Gloramus Kaliwa. So there are many rivers to cross. It's not just that you just come here, you watch merriment and all of that. Most of us today now, we have not contributed anything to the well-being of human beings. But we are looking for the best husband. We want our children to be great. If you mama come out, so if I want you to go to Nigeria, we'll go and race for soldier, we want God us got our children. That's what they know how to do. They will never support any struggle. There are people like that. And they have money. Now, who is going to do it? If not for people like us that is in social media, who have been busting this thing for quite some time, irrespective. The video, the course I lay on Jeremiah that day now, you have seen they have released this very board. The people that they don't even lay course is what is giving glory to. So now, so like be. So whatever thing you are doing, do it and leave there. Don't be expecting thank you from anybody. But it is our fight. We have to fight against every form of injustice in our society because we are patriots. So if we must have a better society, first of all, let's checkmate this very Christianity. It is paganism. They use it to cover up. That's why you are hearing a lot of things you are hearing about this pastor. Now, so this one building, for keep people, is an avenue for them to also get their blood. They need it. All these ones says here and there now all caught. Oma noma. Oma you Bagwe, for example. You know how you go Bagwe, for example. You know this guy, where any can deny. Go, where did they call him? What do they call this place? What do they call it? Where Obaseki for drafting that day? So, Iyama. You know these guys go Iyama, if at all. Wule ma oken around chiva. O esule ma doyo date of the bokon. More it be that he go concern you, concern person, you go pay. I think there was another person I saw. That person said, yes, he paid 500K. Let us assume it's a rumor. I'm not saying that he did it, but let's assume it's a rumor. The rumor is getting too much. Suleiman wek bebe wegwe. Ayu bagwe. Atu bagwe de binide. We agbe kwaba. Leave your church member alone and stop fooling yourself. The thing don't happen now. We have a pressing need. And nobody talks about it. People are not coming out anytime Suleiman talk about because you know why? He's not worthy to talk about Nigerian situation. He's worse than our leader. For those of you try to paint it, anytime he talk about Boko Haram, they go attack him. He talk about because God is trying to expose him. There are people that are worthy of speaking about some certain things. You cannot be doing such an havoc. You are condemning other people. Suleiman Zoko Bahu Doko Honwenari. Suleiman Zoko Bahu. Suleiman where Zoko Bahu or where to Agbe Doko Honwenari. You cannot be doing something right now. If I'm a killer, for example, I have no right to call our political leader a killer. So what Suleiman is doing, to what he claims and who he is not representing what he's preaching. That is why anytime he speaks to correct other people, God will always expose him. God is the one exposing him. Nobody they set him up. Now, why are you people not interviewing that girl? We be say face now don't they change? Nobody's even talking about that girl right now. So me, I want to do that girl now. Mo duan. Fetide mudiana oni bereva. All these people will just be lying. Is he the only pastor in this world? Maybe preach a gospel. Then they will have a tempting me. He ain't tempting me. Walk back, I can't get it. This is becoming too much. You see, there was one I saw in Facebook because we cannot be showing everything here because time not there. All of you, after hearing a message, go and look for video. There is one now. They're poor, whether they're poor father for the woman, but most of you now don't see him. Now, so pastor, you pray. The woman, you resurrect. So now, so it's just easy. Person, you resurrect like that. Now, who are they calling fool now? They are calling you and me, say, we don't know what they do. Because we are still buying to the ideas. Because this thing we are living to remain in society. Now, me and you go pay putu. And we are paying dearly for it right now. You don't know whether it's your daughter is going to happen to. You don't know whether they are going to lure your son. Earlier, the better we eradicate this fake body of Christ. It is fake. Vatican have shown it to us several times. Vatican have shown it to, okay, what we make 1,000 children. Go and confirm the news I'm telling you. Secret grave we have found in Canada. Recently, 1,000 graves. 150,000 children have been maltreated and assaulted. Because it was a narrative. Why did Pope go to Canada? I commanded. You know Canada. The indigenous people of Canada, do you know why they can't open road make people the trip enter Canada? Because the indigenous people, the indigenous people of Canada, they be like all those Zulu. Now so they be where they put all these guns. They'll put cap here, the cap will go and check it. They are not even your brother now where they switch. The indigenous people of Canada. They use the same wing. They collected their children from them forcefully. They started raping them in school. Sending them on unnecessary missionary journey. As at 80 something here. 80 something, 70 something. All these things started. Now we are not ready to change anything. Tradition will come in. Your father told you are a slave. The same slave you are pronouncing upon yourself. Akeva hombre. Vamos a cambiar un poco las cosas. Lo que puedo hacer, vamos a hacerlo ya. Ya no hay tiempo. Ya no hay tiempo para seguir haciendo tonterías. Ya no hay tiempo, hombre. Hay que hacerlo ya. Como somos. Me, I'm not a fan of all this stupidity. More take them as they hot. Let's put these people into one tight corner. Patriot abroad, now they build their society. You see, all these menaces are not there. Even the Catholics said that they do and they hide. Let them go and try this time around again. Let the same Catholic, the same body of Christ, let them try it again now. You want to go and kill any indigenous people of Canada. They go eat you raw because everybody don't know what in there. This is what they did many years ago. They've come out and apologized for it. Okay, now, making something an apology. Jesus Christ did before they invaded Africa. Are you aware? Did they not know that invading us was a sin? Why their conscience don't judge and say, man, this you want to do to Africa, let them do it. How many times? They don't know say I will not get president. The same way they take now, if America, the Democrat of America can be so demonic. And a president will figure running. That's why you see him made the law. Imagine somebody or your shake head. Or what's the one was sees a knock. Or man are listing now or the listing you not the check news now. You go check list where direction way one pass. When you are going, you move 5 steps, you pass left. Move another step, pass here. The day where the thing go just fail, now you just see bad thing. Or you want make a speech for or one more or your new boy. Then the same people is who you are waiting for to come and help you expose Buhari. But who now they count to then exposing Buhari, they end up setting him up by the same group of people that is fighting freedom. They sold him out. But you yourself today not concern you. My dear, this is how we are going to live our life. We can never amount to anything apart from that 2 flat. Apart from that 2 flat, you get where you go reach, everybody will start to demand. What did they make Oibo Kolo? Why did they not make your Kolo? Oibo way here, I'm out to say, you way not fair, then you do taste poor. Suleiman go you do te hold you. Other pastor you do te hold you. Your traditional ruler, you cow, human sacrifice, you die. Walk by now, your brain. Oibo no get with the hold them. But now, the same chemical can't join this your own. Where do him mumurity? A bad young man saw we're earlier the better to stop as many nonsense we can stop. In the time of your trial, do the little you can and leave the rest for God. It's an error for you not to do anything at all. We should do something about this mess. Anytime you see pastors pray, insult them, let him get out of that place. They don't know what they are doing. They should not talk. They cannot. Why is this not celebrated in Egypt? Jesus Christ is a household name. At least a Mary remember. Let's go assume okay, change Jesus Christ. Mommy no you ebuku. Okay, what happened to Mary, the mother of Jesus? Why are we not seeing them preach this gospel the way you are preaching it? Why are they not speaking in tongues in Nazareth? Why are they not speaking in tongues there? Why is the people in Nazareth they carry occult to them? Why are they doing it? Why do they believe on tuto? Why are they doing sacrifice? Why is the Israelites? Why are they not waiting for God to fight their fight? They why they are there. When anytime there is war, they go for sophisticated weapon. What they always do, you can't see one person like Moses. Or what happened to have Jews in or the more foreign. Or Sally Losisi. In the name of our ancestors, they doesn't use the blood there. Now, why do you not inherit the blood? Because you are a vampire. What concern you concern the blood? Now, why did you not read the blood? What's happening to you? Who told you about the blood? Most of you today, your ancestors forbid blood. Most of you today, your ancestors, they forbid blood. The more you mention the blood, they get away from you. I told you some days ago here, I never one day see my father in the dream. The last Erime Mosisi double barrel on a Vionegian. But when I was using the blood, he couldn't hear me. Because the man was not bloody. The reason why I put it some certain references, this is what's happening. I have no moral right to kind of lure you to hell. Rather than I want you to have your connective ability. Our disobedient to nature today now make us the zoo. We feel we have made it because of 2 flat. Because of 2 flat. Oibo way una still get at the dry way till they do hefe they go. You get houses where you don't pay remain. But you have house in your country. You are feeling relaxed. You don't care about the society again. Go and stay in your garden house. Go and stay in your castle. Go and stay there now. Go and stay there. The trumpet does not sound. Go and stay there and let's see what happens. So all hands should be on desk. You should be concerned about it. Let your spirit glitch to our own that what is happening is bad in our society. Don't let you not concern me. All this is that going to happen. Yahweh coming. Because I've done the one I could do. Only new thing I want to talk to traditional law. Only new thing now go explain a Pentecostal to you. You yourself that are going to the church. You know quite all right. Before you give your life to the body of Christ, check your life. How was your life? The thing is just that most of you were committing evil because you lack moral lessons from home. Your father never to you were so wayward that you were influenced by the bad people in the society. All the bad spirits enter you. That was why when you now stop smoking, you thought it was Jesus Christ that made you to stop it. It was just the time for you to also stop smoking. That was why you stopped smoking. Now what have you committed? You not sleep with underage. Get away too often at the friend when you even start life. Say you toast them. You dey bag gift, give man. You cannot bag gift for girl before he grieve for you. You dey spend on her, and God go come punish you, Jonah. God know this war. Now your pass of the grace. That was why they say fornication is a sin. No, you don't need to. But why they come the test? And so we say, do what I say, don't do what I do. I will do the same to you are doing. Everybody, or everyone go work with women. Have we not had about so many? So I would don't ever go heaven. The life you live here matters a lot. Because the last day you are going to give account of your still worship. How many narrative you corrected? You know, my father told me I was a slave, so that I said that when I'm also a slave, then I pronounce it not upon my children. 21st century. Look at what people are still saying. These are what our forefather could even say 200 years ago. Most of our fathers didn't admit it. Why are they doing it? Because they don't have sense of humor. And you yourself, you are supporting every narrative because you are afraid. That's one thing about life. If somebody speaks the truth, you intend to start looking for the person. Who the same person? Amy, for example. He go see go. Go and look at all our killers today. They don't have peace. They are using human sacrifice to sustain themselves. There are people that drink blood. We don't need it again. We don't need it again. The end for human enslavement is what we are about arriving on. You cannot succeed with this your very head. That's why every one of us must have to disconnect to reconnect. Mother Nature is waiting for every one of us. Mother Universe is ready to receive you and say, my son, you are welcome back home. You get at this word today. That look at our society, the more we mention the blood, atrocities everywhere. How many Britain men have you ever seen saying the blood of Jesus? They don't say. Since I've been here, I've never heard Spanish people say Sangre de Jesus. I do tell people, I will convert. Now, how many times saying about it? What's our problem? What's our problem? Why would they put it? Now we too know why would not they do plain? If we too know why would not they do plain? What can we don't manufacture anything. What our women could only do and do cute. Just okay, I mean fair rich we ain't cute. There are places in Europe here where 5,000 waiting you have to pay. We are having power in place here. That's only what they invent. That's what the blood of Jesus Christ do for them. The blood of Jesus Christ Mama life like the blood of Jesus Christ is making us to start collecting our children from us. The very day they say the year of turnover is a year of lifting forward. Now that very day, January, we are winner. Huh? The very day where they'll tell you say you shall be fruitful. The very month we are taking when man miscarried, don't miscarry. Because I can allow it. Let's use our head, man. The reason why at times I'm a little bit salty, I want this thing to sink into you that I mean whatever thing I'm saying. I'm not the type way they do. No, I'm not like that. I'm telling you the way it is. Even the story of Jesus Christ when he came to come and tell you the book of Matthew 4 verse 17, he said now he began to preach unto them, repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. He was never telling them with laugh. Those stories were written down so that if they were so come, somebody will come and tell you about the false narrative in Oroto. Then what did Jesus Christ came to come and change? He was telling them the power that you have, use it for a better thing. Repent. The power Elijah have, don't use to kill children again. Repent so that we you to do better things. Uhura no go when we say I know where. Ya mwebok anybody. Ya neru name on rebo. Oga fu wagbe. That's the repentance here. Only where the dagmu we no sir. Now, if I thought you want to repent, your father, what he used to do, he leave a mercy for you. You try it for goat and goat works. Right now, no. There are people today, the mercy they have, they use it to sin. There are people today, they know how to punish people. If you tell them, say, see what the person do, you go say, yeah, boy, say I, no, say I. Oh, man, I buy, no, me, or they're going to do bad to send us more. Why there are native daughter, come on, quarrel. We may have a picture here. Why there are some native daughter will say, your man so worrying, some not care. The same message, everything, only religion are found out that they doesn't ask questions in Christian religion. They don't ask questions. Whether you are wrong or not, they don't ask questions. Every demon in this body, banned. I banned you. Now the person where you pray for, now you offend person, or you will go. You chop woman money. He reckless that woman. And that woman you go use it to make the money sweat for. Then you don't meet the pastor. I banned you. I curse you. I come. They don't negotiate. They don't know how to go for peace deal. They don't know how to go for restitution. Because they're not the same. All they always see that the person is under attack. What makes them to attack him? They are not checking the action, they don't look at the motive. But honor our Boban, the God that we serve, God will say he will reveal to you. Maybe me we boa there as ohun saloboa. Ohun go do anobi. Then God is Saloboa, my ancestor is telling me that there was something you do 20 years ago. You offended somebody, that's true, yes. This one, you offended this one, oh yes. So what we are going to do right now, you still hear of him? Oh, bros, I don't do the hear from again, but either we hear you okay, no sooner. We are going to send message across. Now you are here. Okay, honor you come okay, don't worry. Jaka baby ne here am. Then if now woman, beni marine ke marino suma yoro we ma agbe o. If then you went there, you agree you gonna what then you settle it. Then you start paying back those money summentally. Automatically, what the person have done, you don't even need to spend couple and start reversing it. It's okay right now. You take your bonus. Yeah, said your bonus. But Pentecostal, if I be a man of God, the uwa mana fian wu yo ma o eh. Una must get problem. Now be problem will get. Now the problem will get. Pentecostal are the no wonder my father saw it now. Later Andrew Made no agbonigun. He said they are Pentirasta. True to God, he had told us. My father saw it. He said they are Pentirasta. Imagine. But it's clear to me now that they are really Pentirasta. I can't get it. We are contented with this very fake narrative. Una be figa gbon ma we run ra bi ju we nanu wo su we sekenu we sene and iba boga e fie kun le lo dopa o dia e denu ya ma mi esprit mo mu baba ya mo wo bi we. Do you know how many people who have lost their destiny in the church? Do you know how many people? If I get with the church, a pastor love you, okay? Or I get we die the church, you know, then he start instigating members against you. He has one instigating member against you. All the girls here lele, but they don't know who they are. Here need them here, where are they? I can't get moment. Here hamuzegi. Then what are we saying? We have to stop this nonsense if we must achieve a better life. We can't be passing through problem traditional way. Pentecostal way is another thing. Look at it, the 3 tiers: government, traditional ruler, and Pentecostal leaders. They are the major problem we have. Our children is not free in their hands. Our youngest is not free in their hands. Our mothers is not free in their hands. Our wives is not free in their hands. How can Okonoro word osonoma? When I'm your biane at osonoma. Or am I if you are with your reasons osono? In Hakwe, they do what say, my brother, work, and work, if you are real with your spirit. Also, no. But somebody will just cook, or you work on deru, or work on Mosolobieke. Then at the mass, or we pastor in Viking. On top of all, he still call himself a pastor. This is what thief, a better hand robber, a real hand robber does not even, you not get that woman one find this. They forbid something. The real Mila, where you know what they do, where God go bless. Or just power man or Yeva woman. They forbid something. No matter how that beautiful that woman would be, they can never involve in rape. They need that money. That's why you see most of them. They take for me that way will bother him. But at the time they start going after women, hey, I just see this beautiful woman. Now you're queen Tara. A real Mila, they doesn't sleep with women. Now so read a herbalist be. No matter how you, even though the one even bath you, say you go call it what may come bath you. Igbola no go even get up. A real native doctor. But all the fake one where they use occultic power, they are not using the natural power which our mother nature gave to them, mother universe. They want to sleep with the woman, defy the woman. At the end of the day, it happened in somewhere in my village. A man, he has a medicine to Namaya beer, where they give person picking. You know it. The man now, because of he get work for hustle, he had the audacity to follow any woman in the village. Do you know what he did? This man say, now prick they put the thing for inside the woman body. He put in a dead die put. It happened in my village. There are things you don't try. He's supposed to give it to the woman. He can go convince the woman and say, yes, that is why today most women today go water. I've seen cases whereby the stupid madam boyfriend, get the girl. Maybe you're weary. You know those purebo, not those idiots. Now what they do is that they are working for the girl right now. So any mercy where they do come for those girls where they hustle, they go say, no sunu, sister, weary. We can't to go just to have an opportunity to sleep with that very girl or defy girl. That's why most of you today you are in Europe. Instead of you to connect yourself back, worry that when you Jesus say Baba God of mercy, so what me any spirit that is controlling me normally today. And begin to pray for yourself without the blood. Come and give me result tomorrow. Oh, our life has been defied. What we are not supposed to see, that's why today all of us are struggling, including me. We are struggling because society man make me man. What our forefather never accepted, what he never accepted, is what we take today as a way of survival. Yes, and it's a taboo. God is going to trust most of you looking wow, because when you are me. Mark today's date. You or regular one because you are going to be feel you see you who are feeling we know. I want God will provide more money for you. I bet you most of you that said you have built mansion, that is not the house, original house God gave to you. And in the leaders who were you were me, honor you were here for 30 years just to make your family okay. They are going to pay for it. They will pay for it. I'm not happy about it. Because if they have managed our resources, if they have not sold us out, if they have told us what we're supposed to know, if they have not begun to sell all manner of false narrative to us, then our life will be more better. We are Europe. Europe is not in us. Even the pastor that book me prayer, I've seen most of them. Where I demoto we are 600 euro. Udewe can now go moto. Then I will do money to that to 2 years. Only a take. What's your benefit? Why you not driving new one? Now let's begin to face the reality of life. I know when you talk like this, a lot of people that have not heard the truth in their life before, it made them feel well, go and confirm it with Jesus. Go and confirm it. If the other guy's stone were not brought down, what would have been our fate today? If the trumpet have not bring down the Georgia guys still, what would I be afraid today? I think most of you might have seen the news that they make. Spanish television stations. They were blowing it the other day, says Donald Trump don't come, but now we know what we are taking away. We know what we are taking away. The first press meeting he had, about American policy. You need to see when this man were talking. I say in no Spanish station. Donald Trump will be at Washington. Donald Trump will be at Washington. That's how he voted. Donald Trump is how he voted. We know what we are taking away. As soon as I remain here, whatever I decree, that's be my minu yata. Mota. When you don't want to go, about when you go, boy. Every other thing will not stand. It's only the word of God that is going to stand. The trumpet is going to blow and you will hear it. All dry bone will live again. Our life that will be frustrated before, we must make it. So for those of you, stop selling yourself right now to make any project, because it better who are you wanting for, because your spirit cannot allow you, because I'm seeing God giving you back your lost glory. I'm seeing God restoring you back the joy of your salvation, not salvation through Jesus, because you lost it along the line. A lot of you, your spirit left you many years ago. It's far away, about 200 kilometers away from you, watching you to see how it can change. But I begin to see right now that most of you, your spirit being is coming back to you. Accept it and embrace it. Your spirit being. The very day you start living life that you are not supposed to live, your spirit being will be far away from you. That's why today most of you don't think, because you have no mediator. When a boy man go, I run all the work and a fake, you know. I've seen case somebody because on call was low spirit or whatever. Do you think I'm a small picking in this very thing? Because the little God that first committed to me, I make use of it. It's what design of an harvest. That's why what I know today about spiritual since Suleiman, you would have known it, but fake in your heart does not make him to know it. So your spirit be far. Most of you, we were respect, the spirit we were really it's so rude. Somebody is making use of your spirit. That is why it not make you feel relaxed after building four flats, because it will go off. Because the conviction you get within you that on you have to they gave you that project who was there. Then okay, better no work for them 4 corner house. About my blocking about the more zinc you. Nothing good inside. Interior decoration. I conclude I want to settle down. Then you become a liability. Start monitoring your husband. Hey, where you go since? Start monitoring his phone. They don't have all that thing they are going to become apart from I want to settle down. That's the reason why God sent you. And all the being no more ethical, okay? You don't teach the children morals. We have seen here Europe, they can't even read and write. A limited ability. Instead of them to be a wife, they become a knife. Because I hear Guero. Anytime we hear messages like this that are waking up our spirit, it's left for us to yes. Because there are a lot of things you will do. Okay, for example, now you are with a friend that will say, "Wenira, can you stay with such a friend in that home?" You will not stay with him at home. That's how your spirit. There are a lot of things your spirit never accepted. Particularly when you keep on doing that thing now becomes a part of you. Nobody that we are born to do what we are doing today, condition you my way. At that condition, we have not taken it to become something that is normal. An abnormality is what we have turned to a normal thing. Today, I curse that very level. If God be God, whatever that will stop the trumpet to sound in Edo State, ancient of days, if I be called by you as a son, I cancel it. Whatever will cause the trumpet not to land in Nigeria on time, I command right now, I cancel it. It must sound. Our life will be better again. We will rejoice again. We will flourish again. We don't to suffer. Looking at our project, everything we are done by something unusual in you. Only precious young part of you want to use it to feed the whole family. and even make it wet for your children. Abba, you are limiting the level of your child. If you are hearing the tone of my voice, whatever thing you are doing, don't go and have problem. Don't cause limitation to your children. Don't cause limitation to your children. Whatever money you are getting and the meeting you are getting is not pure. Don't use it to invest for your children. Invest for yourself alone. Build shelter for yourself. And don't even widow those houses to your children. Because they are going to live more better life. That's why we have suffered. So our children will not suffer again. Under Nesera Gesera, our children they are going to flourish. So whatever thing you have built, particularly when the money is not normal, they will build a better one. They will build a better one. They will. They will definitely build a better one for it. Oh, my person lost. Oh, this key. So let me put it here. I haven't thought it's my own. Look at it. I just see it now. Not whatever key. So let me put it on top of something. Maybe the person don't look for an tire now. Hey, yeah. I just pray come here again. Let me put it upon something that they can easily see. I was even thinking it was my own self. Because anytime we are doing such an exercise, we are always very, very careful. Let me put it on top something. Ego don't go breaking car now. Imagine the wala. You might have been looking for it. At least it can easily be seen like this. Look at where I kept it. Look at the key. So it can easily be seen like this. Holy Spirit of God has your way. So that's it. Let not call limitation. Don't go and be doing 48 hours to who you want. No. Who will limit that few when? If you work, we go away and be bother you. Because the job, the later shall be greater than the former. So don't use this useless money. Have a life, you know, man. Buy you water. Do your own bow one here. Your children will be better than you. The lad that is coming, they will do exploit. They are going to do exploit. They will do exploit. Believe me. Even in a good few, Jesus Christ of Yahweh, Mother Nature will give it to you in hurry. The end for human enslavement, you know. This suffering must end. So God bless you all. Thank you very much for tuning in. God bless you all. Today's day is 28, I think. 28 July. Thursday, 2022. So God bless you all richly. For those of us that want to always reach us at times on our phone number, +34 631 056284. +34 631 056284. So let's be very, very careful. It's not all that are glitter are gold. God has created it also. This narrative you see we are using today, people created it on their own favor. They set up a lot of narrative on their own favor. They set up some narrative. What am I saying? They set up all this narrative for their own favor. And God has given you the right to also create your kind of environment. That's why if you are in a setting, if you are the first person, for example, you want to start an estate, you can choose to make it an underground. That's why you see some houses right now, there are car park, some there are not car park. You see some houses, there are swimming pool. You have to create it yourself. God cannot come and put swimming pool in your house. You see some cars now, some of them carry alley ring from the factory. If you want to buy a car now, like, I don't want to show plate number. Let's assume now, this very bus you are seeing. If you want to buy this bus now, you meet them say, now manual steering now you want, they'll put on for you. If you see me, then say, okay, you want this kind of bus. You want me to get a radio, you they use from the stereo. Now you increase the volume. They'll put on for you. The kind of wheel that you need, they'll put on for you. I need this kind of bus, 6 wheelers. They'll put on for you. You'll see some Benz now. He get what he did some way, not this one. That's why they say that car is customized. There are the same people that do this very shirt. This kind of shirt, the same color. If he get bad, we go there here, customize. I can choose to go and customize my caps, put IRCP whatever logo. It will be more different than your own, even with the same association, whatever. You get the way I'll take put my own. Your own figure be on stick, I want my own. That is, they go excavate and put. So that's life. You are being created to create. And if you are not created, there's something wrong. You can create your own narrative. You can. But we created the narrative. Now let's begin to search out what we can do to free our people that are home. Now look at our sister right now. They are our sister whether you like it or not. Most of all we have done was more than that today. Because we have to be our brother's keeper. For example, we're here with Ahuluwe. Your 4 flat, it would have been at stake. It would have been at stake. They are our sisters. Right now, what are they going to be eating? The government has no provision for these people. Not that what they are doing is bad. It's good, I mean. What they are doing, I know is not good. It spoils life. But did they have other alternative? The same way you yourself came here, we were never having alternative. Because what they told you at home, do I call it tomato at the end of the day? Reverse was the case. Then the spirit can later enter you. May I just settle my bill, finish. Make a start normal job. Up till now, you cannot even do normal job. You are not trying to do normal job. But you can go to this thing throughout 365 days in a year. No matter the amount of money you are going to get, you still complain it doesn't have money. Using one same source. Forgetting that everything have expiring dates. Because there is already a spirit that possessed you. Your good spirit have gone, they put another one in you that will destroy your life. You feel you are still strong. What did some of our old mothers, due to they were always uprooting gari. Some of them, the hand they use in frying gari will come bend. You see most of our idioms, so you are going to be tomorrow. Whatever thing you are doing right now, you are going to feel the pains tomorrow. I'm not joking. See my hand, if I show you this my hand, vein where did this my hand. The other one vein not there like that. Do you know why we are taking the carry trowel? We are taking the carry trowel. At times, if what we are just in the wall say, we are taking the grip bricks. This one will constantly swear past. All this is going to reflect tomorrow your old age. Why you see some Spanish person, they cannot really move. Why you see some Spanish women, they wear pampers. Even they did not do what the same thing you did. What do you think? You are not thinking about your 70 years old. You are not thinking about your 80 years. Right now, you see what girls does. They can put chemical in their eye and pull eyelashes. Small, the retina of the eye is dying. At 45, you are no longer seeing distance. You feel it's normal. We are not talking about our 20 years from now. Now today on we want. We said the number now, Boru. Let me end it there. Let me end it there. But the reason why we're exposed on certain things so that you begin to give yourself some certain rest. This one is not directed to one person, I'm also included. Do you know the reason why they create alcohol? They create alcohol to spoil human being. Because anytime you lost your consciousness, where Daniel was too poor, who was stagger, or we didn't know there. Oh, but when I wake up this morning, I don't even know where I did. My dear, you are not going to come back with your 100% senses. Anytime you drink, you lose 2. You will come with 98. You drink again to stupor. Oh, Bob, I got so yesterday. Cow, Bob, that is go. You go come back again, you'll still lose 2. That make it 4. You can't remain 96. Play. That is how you are going to be losing it. Until you can't misbehave. Then we're going to why you will be away half me. We're not like bonus in 20 years. It that way back. Me right now, if people when you come down meet me, I'm on phone. I want to show you road. That's why you are. You must learn from me. I have nothing to learn from you, guy, because I'm going to tell you how the street look like. I'm going to start telling you things and things you are going to do. But you see some person, the more older they become in Europe, the useless they become. Because of why? Anytime he drinks, how about when you see relevant? If it is coming back, it's not coming back with his right senses. If Gary pour for grand, or Yesuzo pour, or Yesadana, where to Adani guy you to a cure. Where to you talk, no de bezo, do de be even. Whatever thing you are doing in life, so anytime you overstress yourself, that's why you are trying to please a woman, you are trying to please a mama there, you are losing strength. He's going to tell on you tomorrow. He's going to tell on you tomorrow. So whatever thing you are doing today, and one thing people does not know, the alcohol you are drinking, the NSC, it contains more sugar than the Coca-Cola you are criticizing. Like we now with the lack of at times. At times people want to ask a funny question. Oh, but when I did going on, you know. At times me and my friend go do somewhere. This monster was remoting me. Me want to really make pan of that because you know, anytime you drink, don't always like yourself. I know it's good at times, but don't let it to be too much. Imagine 365 days in a year, you don't read your normal condition. Tell me how that person go take reason. That's why you see some old men, 70 years or so, misbehaving. Or my company woman take your mom also misbehave. Even or don't see so many things. So be very, very careful. Maybe we'll be doing more topics on another day. So good everyone, and God bless you all for our followers and our fans. I go down to continue and so what here. So this new life that's coming, my next prayer for you that you see it. My next prayer for you is that this very new life that's coming, you will enjoy it, you will dwell in it. That's why always follow up this page and learn. Most of the things we carry on in or ministry. So whatever you take for granted, we always grant you. So that's life. So let's not overtake anything for granted. For those of us that drink, the reason why alcohol were manufactured or were created or were made was to destroy humanity. That's why I think Tramadol the other day in Nigeria the boss. You see how they after drinking it they start misbehaving. You see people that drink at times now. If you don't let go, sin and devil work. And again, let's learn to control our temper this very period. A lot of things are happening. Women are killing their husband are killing women. Please, let's take things easy. The definition we are giving to relationship, always control your jealousy, please. Look at this girl now that killed somebody now. They finally arrested the girl. The girl said he's sorry for what he has done. Do you know the girl is going to spend all his life in imprisonment for killing somebody? Please don't let that thought always come to your mind. I stay from all manner of evils. Guard your heart, whatever it takes. Don't let evil possess your heart. Don't let evil possess your heart, please. This thing is too rampant now. This one kill this one, this one kill this one. Waiting. Not be so marriage supposed to be. If I have the power to ban marriage for some time, we're banned there because it's not yielding good results. Everything just menace. Love those days, it make you to care for somebody. It make you to feel sorry for something. At times quarrel they happen, but not to the extent love will come make you now. You and guy quarrel. Those days, if you fall in love, if you and your partner quarrel, wherever son now, you want to see him, even when he's the one that wronged you. You want to see him the next day. You are just looking for a friend that will come and cause settlement, but already now, once quarrel you come, now waiting the girl or the man while you do you the fan. Or when you are meeting and work better. What kind of dirty love are you guys practicing? Have you about the next day, if you write exam, you know pass. You know go pass. But I don't know, when you are a person where you really love, every day quarrel, you don't have the strength to plus evil against the next day, rather than how you are going to make settlement. Because you are not going to sleep, the same person is not going to sleep. Anytime any person now called you to settle both of you, you are happy. You take good, move for it. That love covers multitude of sins. But now no they cover. Now they make una they carry double barrel. You know what it costs? The blood of Jesus. All see you white. Do have a nice day, everyone, and God bless you. Ciao.